Hello everyone, Drumstick drummer and online educator Kenny Sherritt's coming to you with a quick tip video on how to replace the tips and sleeves on your Ahead drumsticks. Now I've been using these Ahead drumsticks for the heaviest of my drumming and for when I'm playing electronic drums to help reduce the shock on my wrists, elbows, and shoulder because I have a torn rotator cuff. And now today I'm going to show you how to change out the sleeves because mine are a little bit rough. And so it's time to get them swapped out. Now some of the things you will need, of course, is the proper sleeve replacement. Make sure you get the right size. And if you want, like I'm going to do today, the proper tip size so you can change them out. I'm going for a more ball end tip on mine to see if we can give it crisper hi-hats. You'll need a set of vice grips or kind of channel locks or just something you can really grip the tip of the stick with, a business card to help grip the tip of the stick, a blow dryer, or in my case, is a tech, a heat gun, because, you know, I'm a tech, I carry one of these around, and some head grip tape to put on the stick when we're done, y'all. So we're gonna go through the whole process right now. And a lot of times I like to hit the stick a little bit beforehand with the heat gun. Just kind of prep the tip, let it know it's coming. See if you can break up the sealant. Oh, you'll also need a little bit of super glue for when we put the tip on. That way you just put a little dab and it'll help keep it on for the heaviest of drumming. Now here's what you want to do. You want to go ahead and take a business card, wrap it around the tip so you don't have to grip out the tip, because I want to save these tips, I may want to use them. Clamp down firmly, and then go ahead and just twist her down. Or sometimes it's a little bit hard to get a hold of. Once you get her, get in there and you'll feel it release. I just, right there. I feel it release, just twist out. Go and take the business card off, these down, and voila. Now we want to go ahead and see if we can slide the sleeve right off, but when we do, which we can, oh look at that, it's coming right off, y'all. We want to make sure we take care of the little divider, the separator from the handle and the sleeve. We don't lose that because that's really important and fundamental for our program. Now in order to put the sleeve on, we want to heat it up a little bit just to make sure it adheres to the shaft of the stick. So I'm going to go ahead and do this way. This is great, challenging me to do some left hand work here. Try to watch your fingers, not burn them. I have my gloves, but I think we can do this. Think we can do this. All right. You don't want it to get too hot. I have it on a higher setting for quickness. It only takes a few minutes. You'll feel it kind of get warmer. And you want to spin it while you do it. You don't want to be on any one section for too long. Just like soldering. Just kind of loosen it up, prep it. So what are you about to do? Oh, I can see it getting ready. Now what we're going to do is once this is ready to go on, we're going to put it on the sleeve or on the shaft and then kind of slam it down on the ground to kind of put it back all the way down on the stick. And we want to be forceful with that, but we want to watch our hands show. We don't want to do this flat with our palms. We want to do this with our hands. We want to make sure this is warmed up nicely. So let's go ahead and get it on there and right. Oh, see, that just went in easily. And I'm going to go ahead and lock it down nice and simple. See, that's what a good heating does. And then boom, this is all set. Everything's ready to rock. And now I can just put my tip on. So I'll just grab some super glue, y'all. And we go ahead and just put a little dab on. And that way we're rocking it. Ah, look at that. It's hard to get that little tip. You don't want super glue pouring everywhere. There we go. All right. Them drummer hands been drumming all day. Alright, you just screw them on, nice and tight. Make sure this is all the way down. Get it in there. Get in there quickly before the super glue dries. Grab your business card, wrap it around the tip, y'all, and clamp it. This couldn't have gone any better, y'all. Boom. And then I can just make a double check, make sure it's all the way on there. It is, y'all. And then this stick is ready to rock and roll for a gig, y'all. Now all we gotta do is put some grip tape on it. Okay, so let's go ahead and put some of this Ahead grip tape on. Now the key here is when you open the package, you wanna recognize kind of which is the dull side and which is not. There'll be an outer wrapping that you kind of want to pull off, and that'll kind of give you some indication. There's some tape and you'll see the dull sides on the inside, shiny sides on the outside. You want the dull side down to the stick. Watch and make sure you got your sealing tape here right at the end. It'll come out, boom, sealing tape. And then I drop it, classic. All right, so you want to get this little plastic bit off the rubbery side, slide this down, and then toss it to the side. Make sure you get that in the trash can. Now you'll see there's a straight side and there's a side that kind of angles. And you would think, oh, put the straight side and wrap up. No, you want to put this side down at the base of the stick and then wrap upwards, and that way it kind of wraps over itself. So we just kind of want to take our end like this. Now you'll see on this end, there's a bit of adhesive. So you want to go ahead and loosen that adhesive off. Take this to the side. All right, we got our ankle side. And then commence by putting this right on the bit, wrap it all the way around the end. And then make sure you get a good turn at the beginning of the bottom of the stick, and that way this kind of just guides itself all the way up and just kind of wraps. You want a good overlay, but not too little and too much overlay, because you want to be able to get the whole stick wrapped to where you might or might not use the stick. Now, some people like to wrap past the middle section. I don't really mind. I like having a little bit more grip up at the top and making it stand out. Then you take your head tape, find where it splits, take your split end, and then I'm actually going to back it down a little bit, square it off here. Oh, this is awesome. This couldn't be going any better. Do a lot of tape as a tech, y'all. And then I'm just going to go ahead and kind of seal this end off. Now, I actually like to seal with the pulling end, so I'm going to pull the second bit of tape off. Hit my end and wrap around, y'all. That little piece of white tape there, I'm just going to get separated off here so I can seal the deal. Boom. Now the stick is ready to go for a show, y'all, with some grip tape, fresh shoulder cover, and a brand new tip so I can get a little bit crisper, more articulate hi-hat patterns out of this and see if this can be a little bit more funky for me, y'all. And I hope you found this video helpful in replacing the covers and the tips on your Ahead drumsticks, y'all.